All right, now for NDTV's focus on crime against the country's children, and sadly every day there is a fresh one, in fact one of those. Now what's really happened this morning has been a troubling trend. We will now bring to you two stories of two girls. One is a 10-year-old, another a 9-year-old, one from Chhattisgarh, the other one from Etah. Both in a very strange trend of sorts were picked up from a wedding ceremony and then raped, later killed. The one in Chhattisgarh, her face was actually smashed. And those are the sort of details that we are getting at this point. Take a look at these sound bites that we've got of the people and of the officers on the ground on this issue.
एक 11 वर्षीय बच्ची के हत्या का एक प्रकरण सामने आया है। पूछताछ पर यह भी पाया गया है कि ये बारात स्थल जो ग्राम खेल टुकड़ी से बारात यहाँ आई हुई तो उस दौरान से एक लड़का इसको लेके गया हुआ था करके। अब वो दूल्हे का दोस्त है। पीड़िता की जो मृतका की जो उम्र 11 साल है और फिर जो आरोपी है उसकी 21-22 साल के आसपास। उसको देखने से जो उसके कपड़े अस्त व्यस्त थे तो संभावित है कि उसके साथ में दुष्कृत्य किया गया है और उसके बाद में उसका हत्या किया गया।
So that was the first story from Chhattisgarh. There is a very similar story from Etah and another one from Assam. But let's concentrate on the Chhattisgarh story for now. And we've got Anurag with us on the phone line for more. Anurag, these numbers just becoming statistics, but very interestingly, what's coming out is that of girls being picked up from ceremonies, from weddings of sorts. Is that a trend of sorts that's emerging in the area, or is this something new?
No, nothing like a trend as such. This is really unfortunate, Sonal, because her semi-nude body was found and she was just 11 years old near a canal. It was just 1.5 kilometers away from the wedding this thing, and she came there for her cousin's brother on account of Akshay Tritiya, and the groom's friend, Mr. Sahu, he is just 22 years old. He was arrested in this connection. As you can hear, the superintendent of police, Mr. Lal Umesh Singh, has said that she had gone there for the wedding, and then around the accused took her at an isolated place and he raped her. There were cemented bricks kept up on the spot where the accused picked up and battered the girl with the brick, causing her death on the spot. He left her body with hardly any clothes on her body and returned to the venue of the wedding. And he was acting obvious. He had no clue that he had returned with blood stains on his shirt. And when the family started looking for the girl, few guests told them that they have last seen the girl with the accused, and when police inquired with him, they spotted the blood stains on his clothes, after which the police was informed and they then arrested Sahu. Sonal?
All right, Anurag, thank you so much for that. So that was Anurag reporting on the case in Chhattisgarh. Like we told you earlier, we'll be speaking about the other cases of very similar cases that are erupting from other parts of the city. It's time to shift focus to Etah. Now, just days after an 8-year-old girl attending a wedding with her parents was raped and strangled in Western UP's Etah district, another minor, 9-year-old this time, was raped and then killed last night in the same district. The incident took place around 9 p.m. yesterday when the girl was with her family attending the function. A cook by the name of Pintu, who was part of the team hired to make arrangements for food at the function, allegedly lured the girl from the terrace of the house to an isolated area nearby and raped and strangled her. So you can see the similarity between these stories really, and more troubling for UP as this same district reported a case last week as well. Let's go across to Alok Pandey now for more details on that. And before that, let's hear from the SSP of the Etah district and also the father of the girl.
बलात्कार किया है। पूरा मामला ये है, वो लड़का है जो पूरी फेंकता था। हाँ। और वो उसने वहीं से प्रोग्राम खत्म करा अपना, पूरी फेंको, उसके बाद मेरे घर पर आओ। और घर पर आके उसने मेरी बिटिया पानी मंगाया, और पानी मंगाने के बाद में उसने अपने ले चला गया।
अलीगंज थाना क्षेत्र का प्रकरण है ये, जिसमें एक 9 साल की बच्चे के साथ एक व्यक्ति के द्वारा बलात्कार करके हत्या करने का आरोप है, जिसमें अभी पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है। व्यक्ति से पूछताछ की जा रही है।
अपराधी पकड़े गए हैं?
एक व्यक्ति पर आरोप है, व्यक्ति लाया गया है, उससे पूछताछ की जा रही है।
All right, let's go across to Alok Pandey now. Alok, troubling story, but something I was trying to understand from Anurag as well from Chhattisgarh. Second time this has happened in Etah, and this very worrying and rather peculiar trend of girls being picked up from wedding ceremonies.
Well, Sonal, I think, there's really no explanation for things like these, but I think one thing that could somehow shed some light on it is the fact that this is wedding season in Uttar Pradesh and elsewhere perhaps in the country. So you have a whole host of weddings that are taking place, as you would also know. So that is perhaps why you have these incidences coming through. But this, again, it's very disturbing to watch because this is just the second incident in 3 days where something like this has happened in the same district. And again, somebody who was part of the arrangements of the function was involved. This was a tilak ceremony, Sonal. That's where the family was. It was right in their village. And as the father was saying, this person by the name of Pintu, who is alleged to have carried out the crime, he had asked for a glass of water from the girl and then lured the girl to an open area close by to the house. You see, what happens is that everyone in the village is then busy with the ceremonies. No one kind of pays too much attention to the kids around, and that's what seems to have happened. And this girl was then lured to a nearby area where she was first allegedly raped and then strangled by this man. The person is under arrest. It took a 5-hour search. Actually, the girl went, the incident is supposed to have happened at about 9 in the night, and I think about 2 or 3 hours later, or at least 1 or 2 hours later, the family realized that the girl was nowhere to be found. They then launched a search and then finally found the body at about 3:30 in the morning. Those shots that you see, the night shots, are from that time, and as of now, the police are saying that they will charge this person with appropriate sections of the IPC under rape and also the prevention of child sexual offences or the child sexual offences law. So that's what is happening right now.
Well, Alok, you said that one arrest has also been made in this case, but in 3 days, second such case from Etah alone, the SSP there in his bite didn't look very serious. He was smiling away and just saying that, okay, this has happened. It's just like a routine case that he's dealing with. But what are you gathering from authorities? Has UP police and government really woken up to this reality?
Well, I think the answer, Sonal, could lie perhaps in the statistics that you have. I think the last set of statistics that I remember was from the NCR, National Crime Records Bureau report for 2017, and I think that had Uttar Pradesh at the top or near the top of crimes against women, especially sexual assault. And it does tell you a story. Of course, those in power do point out that this is a huge state. It's a state with about 75, 80 districts. It's very difficult to police it. Police manpower is less. But at the same time, it perhaps also does not make the administration or the government or anyone else any less culpable. Like you pointed out, this is the second incident in just 3 days. But then also, if you speak to the police, they'll tell you that, look, these were private functions, etc., etc. But again, the entire problem also perhaps is with the mindset, and that's something that needs to change, especially in states like UP, where you keep on hearing about these crimes, where you keep on hearing about these young girls abducted, killed, murdered, raped. You also had a situation in Etah 2 days ago, Sonal, if you remember, where 2 minor sisters were shot dead. The boy accused who's been arrested was in some kind of a quote-unquote relationship with the girl. When she said no, he just couldn't tolerate it. So this again is an attitudinal problem. It is a problem of attitude, and that also needs to be corrected at some level. But yes, as you point out, it's really shocking that so many instances are coming forward from just one area in Uttar Pradesh right now.